At the end, there was a rainbow. The rain didn't stop. Not after 2 days. Not after 10. Not even after 40. Its sound became a rhythm, like the heartbeat of judgment pounding against the wooden walls. Inside the ark, it was quiet. Too quiet. Most of the animals had fallen into a deep, unnatural sleep. Not death, not rest, but a holy stillness, as if God Himself had touched them into silence. I watched lions lie still. Birds tucked their heads under their wings and never moved. Even the snakes coiled into slumber. It was mercy. Mercy that we didn't have to feed both predator and prey. Mercy because even for us, food was barely enough. But not everyone understood that. Ham, my husband, my delightful fool, couldn't sit still. He joked, he paced, he stared at the slumbering animals as if their silence mocked him. Then one night, I heard something. I followed the noise below deck, and there he was, cradling a chicken in his arms. He whispered, just one leg." The chicken clucked loudly. I said nothing. I only looked at him. The next morning, that same chicken strutted past his feet, unaffected, perhaps a little smug. Ham gave a sheepish smile, but I did not smile that day. There was something else that weighed heavier on my heart. My son, Canaan. He had been a strange child even before the ark. Once, in the open fields, he found a newborn wolf pup. I saw him grab its tail and swing it against the ground. He laughed when it screamed, and when the mother approached, he threw stones to drive her away. I knew then there was something growing inside him that should not have been fed. Even inside the ark, he prowled alone, seeking corners away from our eyes. I once caught him prodding the few animals still awake, pressing his fingers into their ribs, whispering things I could not understand. When I scolded him, he tilted his head and said, "They're just animals, there will be more." He was my son, but each day he looked less like the boy I had birthed, and more like someone I feared. And Ham, he dismissed it all. "Boys play rough," he said. "He'll grow out of it." But I knew better. The shadow in Canaan's eyes was not one that fades. It only deepens in silence. When the rain stopped, we did not rejoice. We waited. The silence that followed was louder than the flood itself. Birds were sent and returned. Some came back, some did not. Slowly, hope began to breathe again. And then, dry ground. We stepped onto it. The world was quiet, dead but waiting, like a blank canvas, wiped clean. Noah planted vineyards. We planted food. And one day, wine. Sweet and dangerous. Noah drank too much. He laughed, then cried, then fell, naked inside his tent. It was Canaan who saw him and laughed. He ran to his father, mocking, snickering. Ham laughed too. Not with malice, but thoughtlessly, as always. I did not laugh. Shem and Japheth walked in backward, holding a cloth, covering their father's nakedness with dignity. The next morning, Noah knew everything. His face was pale. His voice trembled, not with rage, but with heartbreak. He opened his mouth. "Cursed be the house of Ham. Your descendants shall serve your brothers." I closed my eyes. My children, Cush, Mizraim, Put, would they all now bear the weight of this? I knelt before Noah. Father, I pleaded, Ham was foolish, yes, but his mistake was brief. Not all his sons carry darkness. I failed as a mother, but the darkness we saw, it came from one child. Noah said nothing at first. His eyes held stillness, his breath heavy with sorrow. Then he spoke again. Canaan shall be the lowest of slaves, a servant to his brothers. I lowered my head. It was judgment for one and mercy for the others. That day, I let go of my son, not as a mother, but as a woman of faith. I held Ham's hand, but I did not look at him. He said nothing. And then, the rainbow came, gentle, impossible, a curved promise in the sky. Noah said, God will never again destroy the earth by water.